going on, guys? It's your boy Timmy, and I'm back here with another video with a recap of the Super Bowl. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning Super Bowl 58. Well deserved. They fought hard to get to this point. And I'm going to give you my intake of what I thought of the game. So, to start the game off, San Francisco came out. They didn't come out guns blazing, but they came out more prepared than the Chiefs. The Chiefs came out so sluggish and flat. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, no way y'all gonna go out like this. And then it was to the point where it's like they were down double digits before. So I was like, even when they were down 10-0, I was like, all right, they can still win. I still believe they're gonna win this game because I picked them in my video. I picked them to win 27-24. They won 25-22. I didn't think it'd take overtime, but they were able to get the job done. Now, when it came to this game, San Francisco has to kick themselves. They held Travis Kelce to 1 yard in the first half. He finished the game with 93, all 92 in the second half and in overtime. So it's like, why wasn't the defense doing what they were doing before? But now, I will say this, the defense played sensational. This is the first time since that Tampa Super Bowl 3 years ago where Patrick Mahomes looked very vulnerable to me in the postseason. He looked very vulnerable. That was the first time since that Super Bowl. The defense kept him on his toes. They did what they were supposed to do. But in football, we're not in that day and age where great defenses or elite defenses will overcome inept offense or inept play from the quarterback. And not to say that Brock Purdy played bad, because Brock Purdy played well. He played good, but he didn't play great. He didn't play special. And in the Super Bowl, that's what you need. You need players to play special. Also, another reason why they lost, you talk about the botched punt, the botched field goal. Those all come into play, but that also all ties into coaching and scheming and all of the above. When it comes to this particular sport, coaching plays a huge role. If you don't have your players put in the best position to win, obviously they have to have the mindset that they're going to win this game. But you as a coach, you also have to keep your troops in line, your players in line, in the best position to win. And your scheming has to be at an all-time high. Your schemes have to be great. You need to outplay your opponent and execute well down the stretch. The 49ers didn't execute well down the stretch. There were a lot of moments with the tackle not blocking Chris Jones, which could have changed the whole outcome of the game. Because if that tackle blocks, Purdy would probably see someone in the end zone, and the 49ers are probably Super Bowl champs. Like I said, the botched PAT, the botched punt, all of that. Kyle, I feel bad for Kyle because, he blew a 25-point lead against the New England Patriots. He wasn't the coach, but he was calling the plays for Matt Ryan. He was the OC. They blew that game. He had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter against the same team. Obviously, there were some different players back then. But for the most part, it was the same quarterback, same coach, same offensive scheme. You were up 20-10 in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo was your quarterback, and Purdy's definitely clears him. But you were up 20-10, and then you let them score 21 unanswered in the fourth quarter for you to lose that game. And then here I know it's early in the game, but if you have a double-digit lead early on, you got to maintain that lead. You got to extend that lead. Even if you can't take that next step to take the lead, you got to keep your troops in line in order to maintain that lead. Don't let the other team have momentum and come back. After that botched punt, I was like, yo, the Chiefs are going to win this game. The 49ers keep giving the Chiefs a reason to hang around in this game. When Patrick Mahomes threw that interception, I'm like, yo, Mahomes was like, I knew who, Kelce was open. I'll give him that, but he overthrew him. I'm like, yo, for real? I'm like, man, Mahomes not like this. But, and it was like, the Chiefs also gave the 49ers a chance to win this game. The 49ers just wasn't taking that chance. It's like the Chiefs were gift wrapped in the Lombardi and was like, 49ers, here you go. Take it. And the 49ers weren't taking it. They just kept giving it back to the Chiefs. So it's like, come on. I know where y'all about to go out like this. But the Kansas City Chiefs, the resilient team that they are, they just keep fighting, you know? They never give up. Andy Reid is a great coach. Now, if someone wants to tell me that Bill Belichick is better than Andy Reid, I would disagree with you, but I got no problem with that. He has 6 rings, yeah, greatest defensive mind. But as a coach, I would want to play for Andy Reid more than I want to play for Belichick. Because no matter how bright the moment might get or how the tide might shift, Andy Reid stays composed. You can tell that his players play for him. He's not hard-nosed. No. My way or the highway. He doesn't do that. Belichick does. And we've seen players that say they don't like playing for Belichick. He's not like, come on. But this isn't about Belichick. I just wanted to highlight that because Andy Reid is a coach who time after time out-executes and outplays and out-schemes the other coach on the other end. And he did that. He did it against Sean McDermott. He did it against John Harbaugh. He did it against Kyle Shanahan for the second time. So it's like the Chiefs, they just never gave up. And once they saw the opportunity to win this game, they did. They took it. And speaking of the game going into overtime, the Chiefs having a chance to win this game, the 49ers players, Juszczyk and Eric Armstead, they haven't been in the league for 2-3 years. This isn't their rookie year. They've been in the league for multiple years. I think Juszczyk's been in the league for 10, 11 years. I think Armstead's been in the league 9, 10 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot say after the game you did not know the overtime rules. Yes, that's on Kyle for not having his players prepared, as I stated earlier. But that's also on you guys because it's like, bro, everybody knows this. When the Chiefs played the Bills 2 years ago in the divisional round, because people thought, public opinion thought, whoever got the ball first was going to win this game, they wanted a chance for both teams to have a chance to capitalize. So if you score a field goal in overtime, if you get the ball first in overtime, if you score a field goal, the other team has a chance to either respond with a field goal to keep the possession alive, to tie it, or if they score a touchdown, game over. And if the team that defended allows a touchdown and they get the ball, if the team that defended allows a touchdown or a field goal and they get the ball and they can't score on their possession at all, that the team that got the ball first wins the game. And that's what happened on Sunday. The 49ers got the ball first. They marched down the field. Now, I would have just kept feeding the ball to C-Mac because as I was watching this game, I'm like, yo, Chiefs cannot stop the run to save their life. At least on that drive. I'm like, yo, 49ers are going to win this game. But they couldn't. Obviously, the tackle didn't block Chris Jones when Purdy was going to throw it. And it forced them to take 3. Now, they took the 3. They're up 3. 22-19. If they stop the Chiefs on their possession on fourth down, they win the Super Bowl. But no, they couldn't. The Chiefs and Mahomes just delivered once again. Now, if they held the Chiefs for a field goal, the 49ers would have got the ball back, try to answer again in double overtime. But no, I would have just deferred. I would have defended first if I was San Fran, just because who I'm going up against in overtime. I want to see Mahomes get the ball first, so I know what I have to do after. Now, you guys got the ball first, and you guys let Mahomes have a chance to see what happens, and he saw what happened, and he took the chance, and he got the touchdown. Once San Fran kicked that field goal, I'm like, the Chiefs are going to win this game. The Chiefs are going to win this game. It's just plain and simple. If you leave a team like Kansas City to hang around for so long, they're going to win the game, and that's exactly what happened. Now, when I look at the future for both these teams. For Kansas City, a three-peat is very possible. But because teams know that they're going to go for that three-peat, they have a huge target on their back. Probably the biggest target on their back I've seen in sports in recent history. So it's going to be tough, especially with free agency next month. And you got the draft coming at the end of April. Teams are going to key in on beating the Chiefs and knocking them off their throne because they're back-to-back champs. It's the first time since the 03-04 Patriots that we've seen a back-to-back Super Bowl champ. And now we have a chance of seeing our very first three-peat in NFL history. The Chiefs want to make history, which is why they're not going to let up. But at the same time, they can't get too complacent or too comfortable because if they do, someone's going to put their foot on their neck. So it's going to be tough. As of right now, if someone were to ask me right now, today, will the Chiefs three-peat? Yes or no? I can't give a definite answer. I'm probably going to say I don't know. But it's very possible in their future. We just got to see what the future holds for them. Because they played inconsistent all year in the regular season. No matter how great their defense played, and their defense played sensational, a great defense in today's game can't overcome inept offense. It can't. It may have worked with the 2001 Bucks, the 2000 Ravens, or the 85 Bears, but we're in a different time and age right now in today's league. That can't happen. It won't happen. But they flipped the switch in the playoffs. They did what they were supposed to do against Miami. Went on the road all three times. Not Miami, because they were at home against Miami. Excuse me. They dominated Miami at home. They went on the road to Buffalo, went on the road to Baltimore, and then got to the Super Bowl. Even though they were on the road those two games, that game against Miami told me everything I needed to know. I can't doubt number 15. I can't doubt the Chiefs. They're going to beat Buffalo because something about Buffalo just whenever the Chiefs and Bills meet, the Chiefs just always have the upper hand. And even with Lamar winning the MVP, I'm like, yo, Lamar, the moment might be too bright for him. They're probably going to lose this game at home. And they did. The Chiefs did what they were supposed to do. And that's just the reality of the matter. Now, as far as San Francisco, it's tough because once you get to this point and you lose, it's hard to get back there. I mean, we just seen it. They went to the Super Bowl in 2019. They lost. And then look, it took them 4 years to come back. They made the NFC Championship after that, but they couldn't get back to the Super Bowl until 4 years later. It might take them another 2 to 3, maybe 4 years, depending on how the league might get. Just how I said that the Chiefs have a target on their back because the league is going to get better. Same thing with San Francisco. The NFC is just going to get better. The Packers are just getting started. The Lions are just getting started. Two teams that they just barely beat in the playoffs. We don't know what's going to happen with Dallas and Philly. Who knows? The Commanders, I believe they're going to have a good offseason. My team, the Giants, I don't want to sound too biased, but we have the potential to have a good offseason. Not to say that we're going to knock off San Fran in the future, but it's just a matter of like, hey, like the NFC is going to be competitive. Teams are going to fight. Same thing with Tampa. We don't know what's going to happen with them. They might get better. Teams are going to get better. And teams are definitely going to get better in the AFC. You got the Texans. Baltimore is going to want to beat Kansas City. They're going to want revenge. Buffalo, Cincinnati, the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, it's going to be tough. So, but I just want to say thank you to all the teams in the NFL, and especially the Chiefs and the 49ers for giving us a great NFL season. This is, of course, one season I'll never forget. And now that the football season's over, guys, I'm going to be dropping a lot more basketball content for you guys. And I might drop some even baseball or hockey content because, I'm going to touch on all sports. And I'm definitely going to drop some more basketball content. And because I dropped the part 1 earlier, I'm going to drop a part 2 for my thoughts on the NFL season as well. So, and I'm definitely going to drop some free agency videos for the draft. So I can't wait to give you guys that content. It's your boy Timmy, and I'm out.